taking different concepts and information, which today is really valuable, because when you are a producer, you have your own thing, you have your own room, you have your own computer, recording system. It's not like back then when I worked with great engineers and I learned from them a lot throughout the way. You block yourself from that. A good tool is actually to listen to other production that you like, and ask yourself how they got to that point, what they did. And there's tons of tutorials, there's tons of lectures online today, which can give you a good hints, not the experiment, but a good hint about going in that way or the other way. And the other thing is practice it a lot, all the time, in and out. If that's your passion, if you decided that's your life, or this is your life you're going to live, the only thing I would say is take bands and record them, take artists and record them day in, day out. Learn from your mistakes. You'll always make a mistake. You'll always make one mistake here, one mistake there, or maybe huge mistakes. And this is a good thing. Mistakes are great things. You learn from them. Learn from your mistakes.
Don't be afraid of making the mistakes.
No, make those mistakes. Sometimes beautiful stuff also come out from the mistakes, but that's a different thing. What I'm saying is take your time and work hard, experiment, and learn from your mistakes. Move on. Learn from other people if you can. I think that's a key element of getting to higher grounds and exploring better ways and better places.
Mm-hmm. Any tips for doing that today?
I said there's tons of online hotshots, producers, engineers talking about their work. That's one thing. If you really like a studio rat and you really want to get into it, I don't take assistant engineers, because basically it's not a huge studio, and I don't feel the need. But if you really are a studio rat and you really want to know how things happen, you really want to meet nice artist on your entry level, you should go to a big studio, basically a lot of them in Tel Aviv, and apply to a engineer assistant job. And this is the shit. Start making coffee. Start wiping the floor and start to understand how records are being made. I did that on my early beginning. It helped me a lot. It helped me a lot to understand the workflow, to understand how consoles work, signal path work, dynamic range work, signal to noise ratio work, all that stuff. I learned from different people.
Yeah.
It's hard to learn from reading or sitting in the classroom, which I did. It's harder than to actually meet it on your daily basis, day in, day out.
Yeah. So how can our audience find out a bit more about you?
In what way? Online, I have a website, and for sure they can email me. They can check out some of my projects that are there. I'm not a great at PR work, so people find me eventually.
Yeah,
they're listening to my productions. Even if they liked it, they contact me and we go ahead then.
Amazing. Amit, thank you so much for joining me on the show. It's been a pleasure schmoozing with you.
It was a pleasure talking with you, Ben. It was a great time.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Secret Sonics. I hope you enjoyed my conversation with Amit as much as I did. If you enjoyed this episode or any of our other episodes, I would really appreciate it if you would go to Apple Podcasts and leave us a rating and review. That really helps the podcast move forward. In addition to that, you can subscribe on your favorite podcast app, and you could find out more at secretsonics.co, where you can also choose an app to subscribe to on. As always, I'm open to your feedback, and I would love to hear from you at secretsonics@gmail.com, where you can let me know what you want to hear about and who you want to hear from. Also, don't forget to subscribe to us on social media. We're on Facebook and Instagram. Just search for Secret Sonics. That about wraps it up for this episode. So thank you so much for tuning in again. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great week and dig in.